Hello everyone, this is Paz from FlexiPage. In this video, I will show you how to create a document template from scratch uh, in Airtable. So I have this invoice table here and it has all the details, invoice number, invoice date, etc. And whenever the status changes, let's say to from draft to sent, I want to create a invoice document and store it here. So let's see how to do that with FlexiPage. So make sure you have an account and in settings make sure your Airtable is connected. Now let's go ahead and create a new document template. So I'm going to create a new document. FlexiPage converts every single row into a document, so make sure you are linking invoice table here. I'm going to select invoice. You can also choose some templates, but for this video we're going to create something from scratch. Alright, so this is your document editor. At the top it has a standard toolbar options. Only thing new here is that it has automation instructions which provides you with the code that you can just copy and paste in your run a script action in Airtable. We'll discuss this later. So first on the right side you see a panel here. This panel is a mix of both style and data. You can select which table your document is connected to here and can name your document. I'm going to name it invoice template. You can choose your output PDF title based on your fields from Airtable. So I'm going to choose invoice number. So each document will be named according to this one. So alright, let's get started. For any invoice, we'll have a company information, and then we'll have our order information, customer information, and then we are going to have line items, totals, tax, notes, etc. So let's see how to quickly create that. Company information usually involves logo and address. So how you can create that is that you can just type slash. Slash will brings you a bunch of components that are available within FlexiPage. So in this component we are going to choose columns here, and in here I'm going to add image, then I'm going to upload a logo, yes. Once the logo gets uploaded, then I'm going to add my company name here. You can name it Industries, and then you can add some address. You can change colors. Your address, you can say some random address, second street, ABC country, you can go there. Alright, so notice that once you click on this table, the panel changes. Here you can choose the options to style your table, and similarly when you select image, the panel changes. Usually the panel provides styling options as well as data connection options. For example, for image fields, you can choose an attachment field from which the image will be populated. If you have separate logos for different region, etc., you can choose it from here in the attachments field. So right now for tables, what I'm going to do is that I have to change my border style. So you can change your border style like this. Okay, this looks good. Now let's add order information. Again, I'm going to add a column, and then I'm going to add order information. This order information is invoice number, date, due date, etc. You can just type at and bring in your fields from Airtable. So I'm going to add invoice number. I will remove the bold. Invoice number, invoice date, invoice due date, and then for customer information I'm going to add a ship to, And customer is a linked record field. FlexiPage supports bringing in details from linked record fields up to 4 levels. So you can just press your right arrow or an enter button, and then you can choose fields from your linked record directly here. So you want to add a customer name, customer address, and then customer email. Okay, this looks nice. You can save it and you can click on this preview just to see all the details are getting populated correctly. Yes, this is good. So we added order information, customer information, and for line items, here I have a bunch of line items here. Each line item, invoice line items, has the product details. I have added a lot of lookup fields here because inside line items you can't access multi-level data, and you can have quantity and line item price. So we'll just add that. You can type slash and choose this option called a dynamic table. You can choose your linked record field and further the fields from that. We're going to add quantity, unit price, line item price. When you hover over the table, you will see some options like this. You can add insert column after before. You can even conditionally hide a column, etc. For dynamic table, you will also have a sort options. You can sort it according to a field, and you can filter a few things out if you need. Alright, so yeah, let's save this and click on preview. Nice, you got this as well. And you can change your table style if needed. You can keep it like this. And for totals and tax, it's similar. So I'm gonna just quickly add that. I'll add your subtotal. I don't have a separate field for subtotal, so I'm just gonna add the total field here. Tax. You can keep this dynamic as well. Total. That's it. One more interesting thing is that you see the dates will not be formatted by default, and you can see that the total is not formatted. You can easily fix it by clicking on a field, and you can either provide data in formatting or number formatting. In data in format, you can choose it according to your there are some predefined options. You can also construct your own pattern if needed, and choose a proper time zone. I'll pick it up. Let's see, we will do this for due date as well. And you can save it. Similarly for subtotal, I'm going to add some number formatting along with some currency. Note that by default it will use your default locale to display this. For example, it will display dollars, and the months will be in English. If you want to change that, you can click anywhere and there will be a locale option. Yeah, there will be a locale option. You can choose any locale. So I'm going to try some French, and you will see that the formatting changes accordingly. Alright, so we're going to choose it, set it back to English. Alright, so now that we have set up our invoice, let's see how to automate it. This looks good. Yeah, for now this is good. So you can go to this delivery tab. So once you call this API, once your automation runs this API and the PDF generation happens successfully, then you can tell FlexiPage where to deliver your document, generated document. I'm going to choose an attachments field in Airtable. You can also store the document inside FlexiPage and get a permanent link. And this permanent link can be stored in an URL field as well. This will be useful if you're sending certificates via emails and you don't want to send attached documents in every email, etc. So for now, I'm going to just select attachments field. I'm going to save it and I'm going to copy the script. Alright, so I'm going to create a new automation. Create automation. Generate invoice. When the record matches condition, and I'm going to choose my invoice table. The status is sent. And then I'm going to add a run script action. And I'm just going to paste the script here. You have to make one change. That is, you need to add this record ID as an input variable. Just copy this record ID, paste it here, and for value, just choose Airtable record ID. So that's it. Click on finish editing, and okay, let's actually test it. You can click on test. I think it started running. Yeah. Yeah. It ran successfully. If you go to data and you go to invoice, you should see an invoice in yeah. You can see that the title comes from the sorry. You can see that the title comes from the invoice number field and the data is populated accordingly. So yeah, you can click on these line item price fields and add proper currency formatting. So this is how you automate your documents in Airtable using FlexiPage. You can contact me for any queries. So thank you for watching.